Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So it's been quite a bit of a time since I reached out to you again guys, because we've been busy, but now I got the chance to share also some information that I think might be useful for people who are not only self-employed but expats who are just new to Germany. And today we're gonna proceed with discussing about the possible bank accounts that is easy to open. We'll also discuss about a website that is useful for people who are self-employed and who are freelancers in regards to the accounting. Okay, so for the tax purposes, the finance, sharing through my personal experience as well. There are two banks that can be personal or can be used for checking accounts, and I'll also share one bank that I'm currently using now for my business purposes account. Okay, so the first bank easy to open in Germany will be the N26. So for N26, I believe you just need the passport. So that's what I remember I just gave to them. So you can register just online for this N26, and you just need the passport. Then they'll do a verification video call with you. So you just have to go to the website, fill up all the information, and they'll just gonna have the video identification process. So this is very easy because they don't have the, they don't require yet the Aufenthaltstitel and the Schufa. Maybe I'll put here the meaning for the Schufa. So some banks, guys, here in Germany require you to have the permanent residence or Schufa, and register with those banks if you are long time here in Germany or have solid foundation. But for people who just arrive here in Germany, it can be tricky, even a bit hard to open the bank. So that's one of the banks. So open the second bank. So this is the bank that I'm currently using right now for my checking accounts. So this bank is called C24 Bank or C24 Smart Konto. So I'm gonna give you a link on how to register with C24. So for C24, guys, require you to have the Aufenthaltstitel. So that time I already have N26, but the next day my Aufenthaltstitel arrived. So I opened also with C24. So I found the C24 interface to be easy to use. Just have to register online as well. So you just can click the link down below, and it will make you go to the website or an app that you can fill up your information, and you just ready your passport and Aufenthaltstitel. With C24 Bank also, I like that they don't have a minimum balance account, so you don't pay anything monthly with them. Checking account means you can use it for transfers, sending money, or incoming money as well. However, we learned it the hard way, and just to give you an advice, not to use your checking account for as a business. So just to tell you the story, I got blocked for a day. So it was my first time to be blocked. Of a hassle. Thankfully it was just one day, and because there is what we call an algorithm with a bank account, so the incoming transactions, deposits are being monitored. Sometimes there are words or transactions that are being striked by the algorithm, and so they have to block it for the meantime to check if all the transactions are, not used for money laundering, not used for illegal purposes. Okay, so that's why it pushed me to open also to seek and open also with another account. I'm still using C24 Bank, guys, but more for the checking transactions, like if I want to pay something, to shop like this, or to pay for something. But for those who are self-employed or freelancers, this bank next that I will share is the one I'm currently using right now. Personally, I prefer the accounting to be separate from the bank account. So I just want the bank to just do the bank transaction. I want the accounting transactions to be separate. So I have another separate website or account with another company for the accounting purposes. One of the most important things that you must consider and pay attention with in doing business here in Germany, or freelancing, or any self-employment here in Germany, it's about the taxes, the accounting. So in order to pay the taxes, to calculate it, you need a good accounting partner here in Germany. So for people who are self-employed or just starting like me, we don't really have the capacity yet to pay like expensive tax advisors or tax professionals to compute our taxes for us, or to do the taxes for us. So I come across one of the websites here in Germany. So they're operating in Germany, and what's a good thing is it in English. Okay, so the name of the website or the app is called Accountables. Okay, so I'm just gonna click here or link here. I'm gonna show it here, and you can also find the registration link below. So guys, if you're a self-employed person here and is really struggling with all the taxes, understanding how taxes works, of course you don't want to get any penalty letter from the finance app. So it's very good to find someone who can communicate with you well and can answer your questions. So for now, I'm using Accountables to make my invoice to send to the clients. At the same time, they have a feature that also you can calculate how much the income tax or the VAT returns will be, and the schedules that you will need to pay that for. So for me, that's one of the most tricky parts, really, the taxes, and especially the schedules that is involved with the finance app. Okay, to be fair, also our finance department here is also communicative. So when there are really questions that I want to ask, they have an email. I'm using Accountables right now to make my invoices. It's very easy interface as well. They can also pre-calculate the price if you want to include the percentage with a VAT, just in case you're a VAT registered company. I believe they have also packages for the client or like the small businesses, and also they have packages for those VAT registered companies. So for now, I'm using them to make my invoices, and I can recalculate with a price, whether I will include the 7% or goods or the 19% tax. So it makes it a very easy interface for me to make the invoices. And also there's, like I said, there's a feature where you can see the tax deadlines intended for your company, and whether you are confused or have more clarifications, they have also human support. So you just write in the support your messages, and they will send you back with some advice or clarifications with your questions. To be fair, one of the main advice maybe that I can share is also to get in touch with your finance arm. Okay, so like to have a win-win situation, you have a good accounting partner to make all the invoices, to have the guidelines. But I believe the main guideline should come from your finance app. So one of the main things, guys, is to really go to your finance app location center and find a person you can talk to. Every time I have a question, I just email them and they respond back to me. Most of the times, like I said, the people might use German language. So what I do, I just sometimes translate it using the internet. After you registered with the finance you're gonna be receiving mail letters. The finance will indicate in the mail to be sent to you the kind of payments that you will need to make. One of the nice features with Accountable is that they will also let you upload your expenses easily, and they can also calculate the VAT with the expenses and also integrate it with the tax. Okay, so that for me is a nice feature. So I'm gonna let you know more about this app or website, guys, since I'm gonna do a prepayment for my VAT returns this January. So like I said, it's also indicated in the website or app the schedules for payments. I guess these are the things that maybe I hopefully would ease your concerns or worries regarding the process of things. I believe it can be at first very worrying or feel like a full load of things to do, and I understand that. One of the main reasons is also the language. You will be receiving letters from different departments, and it's all in German. So you have also to be patient to translate and to understand the rules and the law of doing things legally. Another advice also when doing your invoices, guys, when you start to do your invoice, is to start it in a number one sequence. Don't jump directly to like 25, 24, and some officer will double check voice numbers and will ask you where's the 1 to 24. So that's one of the advice I got from Accountable. Okay, guys, if any more questions, just write me down below, and when I'm free, I'll just write you back. Okay, so thank you for listening, and bye bye.